Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, if you're still using dish soap and hairspray to remove stains, there are reasons those stains are probably still there. Here with fresh laundry tips, we welcome back the author of Laundry Love and House Love, our friend Patric Richardson. Great to see you, Patric.
Hi, how are you?
Good. First of all, I'd never heard, I have been guilty of using dish soap to work on certain things, but a hairspray I'd never heard of. So people actually use hairspray for certain stains?
Yeah, it's a common idea to use hairspray to remove ink.
Oh.
And what's really funny is it used to work. Like in the 70s, it's funny, for some reason I always think of Flo from Alice. I don't know why.
Yeah, because of her big hair.
The bouffant,
yeah.
Right. So what they would do is they would actually put rubbing alcohol or alcohol in hairspray so that you would build this up,
right,
and then spray it and it would dry really fast. Well, we now know that like alcohol is really bad for our hair. So
right.
Even if you buy like aerosol hairspray now, it won't have alcohol in it. If you want to remove the ink, you actually can just use the rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
It'll take it right out, but it was the alcohol in the hairspray that used to cause it to work. But we don't have alcohol anymore, so.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of Aquanet. When I think of Flo, I think of Aquanet too. So yeah.
Right.
Okay,
the
so
perfect example.
So now to get rid of ink stains, just use rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, just use the rubbing alcohol because that was the ingredient in the hairspray that was working.
Okay.
They just don't put it in hairspray anymore because it's too drying to your hair.
And you don't like dish soap because?
Well, it's funny. I don't like dish soap because it works so well. Dish soap, there is more technology in dish soap than there is in your iPhone. I mean, they work on dish soap all the time to make it more and more and more effective. I mean, now there are dish soaps that you don't even put in water anymore. You just spray them on, wipe, and rinse. Well, the reason they work so well is they are so acidic.
Okay.
They just pump them full of, it's usually citric acid. It can be different things, but it's acid, or it's so acidic that it will remove the stain. But like on your beautiful dress, if you were to use dish soap, you'll get the stain out, but it will actually look like you've sanded it with like sandpaper, or you've scrubbed it with like a wire brush. It's just too aggressive. In the 70s, dish soap was fine.
Yeah. But
we've just made it work so well that, you know, dish soap, I mean, even a gentle dish soap, it's just too aggressive.
Too aggressive.
For fabric.
That makes sense. Okay, now I see the dryer wool balls there. Tell me about some facts about wool dryer balls.
Well, I mean, you know that I love dryer balls,
yeah.
right? And they're wonderful. They actually speed up the drying time. They increase the centrifugal force of your washing machine, or I'm sorry, of your dryer, so that like your clothes don't knot, but they don't remove static. People want to use them for static.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were for.
Yeah, no, they're to speed up the drying time, and they actually keep things fluffier.
Okay.
Because they beat
around
the loft into like your towels or something.
Gotcha.
But a really fun fact about these is if yours ever start to look dingy or you feel like they're getting a little flat, you can put them in the washing machine with like your towels and wash them in the washing machine, throw everything in the dryer, and then your wool balls will be fluffy and great again. The other fact is, because you know I hate dryer sheets, if you want fragrance, you can put drops of your favorite essential oil on the wool ball.
Right.
Let it sit like 10 to 20 seconds, and you can scent your laundry with like anything you want. And now it's really funny. A lot of manufacturers are starting to make these scented oils just for the dryer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, the oil won't come off in your clothes, because that's a question I get all the time.
Okay, okay. All right, now I have a rather personal question for you.
Yeah.
So our mattress has been stained by the fact that our dogs like to lean up against the mattress, the side of the mattress, and then sleep by our bed. So there's Sophie. And I don't know if you can see, there's Sophie. You can see the mattress is stained. Now I try to get it out, and I created watermarks. So I made the situation worse than it is. So I'm curious. I mean, I'm not going to have the dog sleep somewhere else. They're going to either sleep on the bed or beside the bed. So
well, of course.
Yeah. So what do you suggest about how can I get that out?
So there's two parts to it, and they're both really easy. The first one is, if you haven't tried oxygen bleach is going to lift, that's oil from their fur.
Yeah.
Oxygen bleach is going to lift that right out.
Okay.
So you can just mix up some oxygen bleach and water. It'll take it right out. Now,
But
that
and you
water
spray it
stain,
on? You spray it on?
you can spray it on or you can like sponge it on, but there's a killer trick to this.
Okay.
If you have one of those little rug shampooers, which if you have a pet, you
Yeah.
probably have one
Yeah,
of
I
those
do.
little rug
I do have
shampooers,
one. Yeah.
you can put oxygen bleach and water in it and use it right across your mattress.
Get out.
And what it's going to do, what that water stain is it's the stain, it just sort of spread
Yeah.
because your mattress is really meant to repel moisture
Right.
so that it doesn't sink in. So it just spread. You actually, if you just want to get rid of that water stain, you can take some distilled water, put it in a spray bottle, and kind of saturate that and blot it, and then take a hairdryer and blow it, and that watermark stain will just disappear.
Oh, wow. Great ideas, Patrick. Great ideas. Okay, now we have another question for you, and that is, we talked about linen shirts that you can actually wash linen shirts in the
sure.
washer. But what about, let's say, a linen blazer? Because, you know, you've got the shoulders, you've got all of that. What are your thoughts there?
You can fold it up and put it in a bag and put it in the washer, because you don't want to beat the shoulder pads up. But you can put it in the washing machine. The real trick to a linen blazer is you're probably going to want to steam it or iron it or something.
Yes.
Do it when it's still a little bit damp, because it's much more likely that the wrinkles will fall right out of it. And always let it hang vertically. Like once it's damp, let it dry vertically.
Okay.
Because the wrinkles will just sort of fall out of it. It's super simple. And I mean, that's a great trick right now, because you really should not put linen away for this, the end of the season without laundering it.
Oh, really? So before you...
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Yeah, because when you get it out in the spring, and it's funny because I actually did this to one of my white shirts, proof that, the laundry guy, I had a white shirt and I must have worn it and like sweat in it or something last fall. And so when I put it away for the winter, when I got it out, it had yellow rings around the collar. And that is from like it was perfectly white when I put it away, but there must have still been a little perspiration or oil in it.
Yeah.
And it oxidized over the winter.
Oh.
So when spring came, and it was funny because it was a shirt I needed to wear to an event. So I pulled it out of the closet and was like, oh my gosh. So like, it was sort of quick treat, quick wash, quick dry, quick iron, so that I could put it on and go where I was going. So a better trick is put
it away,
away clean.
All right, we want to tell everyone to check out Laundry Love and House Love. Patric Richardson, always great to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope you have a good day.
You too. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest.